Hey guys, welcome to Boost Hunter Garage. Today we'll be on my third Gen Cummins here doing a little boost leak testing. Some of the reasons why you might want to do that is your truck's down on power, it's lazy, it's smoky or hazy. Some of the reasons why you might want to start here, it's a kind of quick place to test, a little cheaper before you dive into some other issues that could be causing it. And part of the reason I think this truck maybe could be a lot smokier than it used to be was because when I had this truck tuned, it was when I lived in Saskatchewan, and I believe we're somewhere around that 500 foot of elevation. Whereas now in Idaho, could be I think we're somewhere around 4,500, possibly more. So the higher you go in altitude, you're going to have less oxygen density. So that could be part of the reason why this truck has gotten smoky. But I do believe from the when I first moved here till now, it's gotten worse. So that's why I want to do a boost leak test here. And I wouldn't be surprised if it had one. It has the original boots on it. They're definitely very weathered. Could be leaking there. I picked up this boost leak tester just from Power Driven Diesel. Was going to make my own out of a plumbing Fernco, but those clamps I know don't hold much pressure. And so for the $60 this was, it's a pretty nice little kit. I thought I'd pick it up and we can do this test. I also, it has a pretty dirty, cheap Amazon filter on it. So I picked up one of Power Driven's new filters. Everyone seems to have a lot of good things to say about these. So we'll also slap this on. That could be a problem too. It's just not breathing right. We'll pull the intake off this and slap this tester on, see what we can find. Okay, so as you've seen there, I got the intake taken off, got the boot put on there with our tester. I charged the air compressor up. I unplugged it to hopefully we can hear better. It doesn't kick on while we're doing this. And then I set the regulator to 20 pounds. Nothing too crazy. You could start lower. And then I'm just going to go ahead, hook this on. I just got this end in because this end likes to leak without anything in it. We'll plug it in. Obviously, you're going to lose a bit of air because depending where your engine's set at, it's going to leak past the valve. So you're going to need a kind of constant flow. But we'll plug it in and have a listen, see if we can find any leaks on this thing. Okay, we got on there and I can hear something over here leaking. So, yeah. We got a leak there around this boot. I don't think this pipe's quite lined up good enough. As of right now, though, that's the only one I can hear. This one I can't tell down here. Or on this one, as of right now, I'm not hearing anything else. So I'm going to go ahead. I'll tighten that one back up or readjust it, see if we can get that to stop, and we'll recharge it up, see if we can find anything else. We're going to do a little voiceover here. I screwed up with this new mic I got, so got that leak there fixed up, realigned, and now I'm just going to use a little dish soap to spray the joints. It'll help you see where the leaks are. Obviously, it's going to bubble up, so you could use anything that's going to bubble. So I'm just going to spray the full boot, the joint, all over. Got the same pressure on here, around that 20 pounds, might be a little less. So go around and check everything at this pressure with the soap and see if we can find anything. So far, nothing's showing up at this pressure here with the soap. Just trying to get a good coating all over everything, right up on that heater grid, right over the intake horn on the shelf there. Try to get it all around there. So you can see there, it's kind of starting to bubble out where the intake horn attaches that heater grid there, just a small bubble. So you can tell something's going on there. Just kind of go around, double check everything else, make sure you didn't miss anything. Or if it's a slow leak, bubbles could slowly form. All right, so here I bumped the pressure up. I believe it was 40, a little over 40, and you could see there that front one was starting to leak. So I'm just going to go around and soak everything again to make sure, uh, because this truck, stock Charger, but probably makes around that 40 pounds of boost when it's turned up and really getting into it. And you can see around that intake there, it's really starting to bubble both above and below the heater grid there because there's two different gaskets there. So this truck does have 320,000 miles on it, and it's the stock boots. And that one right there that's coming off the turbo is leaking right out of the middle of the boot through the material. And I kind of figured that was going to happen. It looks pretty weathered, especially that one compared to the rest of them. So you could see it bubbling through. So that's why I was spray the whole boot. And I got that front one tightened up and sealed up. But this one at the intake horn just does not want to stop leaking. I've reused those gaskets a few times, and it just does not want to fully seal up. It got a little bit better, but not great. It's kind of leaking around the bolt hole there, you can see. So I'm going to have to get some new gaskets for that. But luckily, I was able to get the rest to stop leaking, even though they're old and worn. That one there was really blowing out the front and definitely was a big leak, but that one stopped. And here you can kind of see where the bubbles are still sitting, where it's that's it leaking right through the material. Okay, we got this intake all put back on. I end up just cutting this a bit shorter to fit this filter on. It was even a pain with the old filter to try to fit on. This one's a bit bigger. Happy with the way this looks. These power driven diesel filters are super nice. So we got that all back on, and obviously we're gonna have to order up the parts to do the rest of this. This thing was definitely worth the money. Worked great, held good. Even I had over 40 pounds on it, it didn't blow off and come flying off there. So it worked good. It was worth it to find these leaks. I'm glad I didn't try make one myself because I don't think I would have got enough pressure on it. So we'll have a future video with this, obviously with the new gaskets I need for that. And I'll probably just order a whole new boot kit and get this fixed up. So I'm glad I didn't just go ahead and get the truck retuned. We'll see if this does make a difference once, we buttoned up a few of the leaks, so we don't have as many as we had before, but obviously we still got a couple. So we'll get those fixed up. We'll see you in a future video. Please like and subscribe. It helps the channel grow tons. and we'll catch you on the next one.